I don't know if I should give you names. Who cares? There are plenty of them. I say, Mr. Prime Minister. I say, Mr. President. I say, Mr. King, Mr. Dictator, Mr. Whoever the hell we're protecting. You got to start paying for this protection. Got to start paying. And Prime Minister Abe, Prime Minister of Japan, great guy, fantastic man, actually. Just won a big election. But I said it to him. Japan's an immensely wealthy nation. They send millions and millions of cars to the United States, and they also build them in the United States. I like them better, by the way. I think they're much nicer. But I said to Prime Minister Abe, I said, look, we're taking care of your military. We helped you a lot with North Korea. They're not sending missiles over Japan. I did that. That's a pretty good, wouldn't you say? It's pretty good, right? That's a good favor. But you're only paying for a percentage of your military. We're doing the rest. You've got to really help us out. It's not fair. And he looked at me, and he didn't say anything. I said, has anyone ever asked you to do this before? He goes, no. It's true. We're talking about billions of dollars. South Korea, the same thing. Wonderful people, President Moon. We buy missile systems. How much is that system? Sir, that system is $1 billion. Good. General told me that. I said, General, who's paying for it? Sir, I don't know. I said, find out who's paying. I think I knew the answer. Comes back the next day. Sir, the system is $1 billion. Think of it. Not a million, a billion. The system is $1 billion. And sir, the United States of America is paying for it. I said, why are we paying? Let me ask you this question. You have missiles being shot from North Korea to shut down. It's not going to happen, folks, because we have a great relationship now with Kim Jong-un, Chairman Kim. Not going to happen. So this is a year ago. So let me ask you, missiles go from North Korea to South Korea. We have the best people in the world, the best trade. We have a missile system that costs $1 billion. We shoot the missiles down. That's great. South Korea is very rich. They make your Samsung, your LG, they make your ships, they make everything. They're making a fortune because of us. We have 32,000 soldiers over there that they don't pay for. Figure that one. So they're making the missiles. I say, so General, let me ask you a question. Why is it that they don't pay? Because, sir, they are an ally of the United States of America. And I say, General, I like them too, but they got to pay. They got to pay. They got to pay. They got to pay. I could tell you 100 stories like that. I could tell you stories all night long, but the politicians may get tired and go home. But we are really doing something. We secured $716 billion to fully rebuild the United States military. And at my direction, very exciting because this is where it's at, the Pentagon is now working to create the sixth branch of the American Armed Forces, the Space Force. That's where it's at. Have to do it. Have to do it. Think of that. Isn't that exciting? And it's so important. That's what it is. Satellites are going to be they're happening. That's where it's at. From the standpoint, I'm not just talking about rockets going to the moon, I'm talking about for military protection, for military offense and defense. That's where it's at. U.S. Space Force. And I withdrew the United States from the horrible, one-sided Iran nuclear deal or catastrophe. And we have recognized the capital of Israel and opened the American embassy in Jerusalem. And together we have made extraordinary progress, and we're just getting started. You know, the embassy was supposed to cost $1.1 billion. You know that, right? And every president, for many presidents, said, we're going to approve it, we're going to approve it. They never did. Because once they got to office, they found not so easy. First of all, every country in the world called, please don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. So I just turned off the phone. I said, I don't want to talk to this. I was going to prove it on a Monday, and I said, tell them I'll call them back on Tuesday. I'm going to call them. I called more people on Tuesday. I said, yeah, what's up? Oh, I want to talk to you about the embassy. Oh, gee, sorry. It's done. But I understand why Obama and Bush and Clinton and many, all the way back, didn't do it. Tremendous pressure. And we did it. But it was supposed to cost $1.1 billion. $1.1 billion. And one of the generals walked into my office, sir, would you sign this? I signed Donald. And I said, by the way, what is it I'm signing? You know, I sign a lot of papers. Scary. You're signing so many papers. I said, what is this? Sir, we're building the United States Embassy in Jerusalem. Oh, how much is it? $1.1 billion, sir. How the hell do you build 1.1? We're building a one-story building. Any builders in here from Wisconsin? You do it for about $200,000, right? Oh, it's true. I said, how do you spend $1.1 billion on a one-story structure? Sir, I don't know, but that's what they say it's going to cost. So I say, wait a minute, I can't sign it. In fact, it's actually half signed. It's signed half. It just has Donald. I didn't even get the J for John. Just says Donald, and then you see it's a dead stop. I said, I'm not signing it. And I called up a great man, David Friedman, one of the most successful lawyers in New York. He's the ambassador to Israel. I said, David, they want us to buy this unbelievably expensive site, and they want us to build a building that's going to cost $1.1 billion. Number one, it probably will take 25 years. It'll never happen. Let's get this thing done immediately. Is there anything? He said, sir, can I call you back? Calls me back 4 days later. He says, sir, we own the best site in Jerusalem. We don't have to buy a site. We have the best site. On the site, setback, which they want for safety, setback is a building. And the building is nice, but the best location. I think I can renovate the building, sir, and I can do it for less than $200,000. True story. That's a true story. I can do it for less than $200,000. First time in my life, ever. I think it's the first time. I said, David, that's too little. I said, it doesn't sound right. I said, spend $400,000 or $500,000. Okay? It's too little. And we went out and we built the most beautiful building for $500,000. Yes? Go ahead. You have a doctor in the house, please? Doctor? Doctor over here, please. Thank you. They okay? Okay? You have a doctor? Thank you, doctor. Doctors do a great job. And take your time. That's great. Thank you. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. Hey. Thank you. Great. Thank you. Thank you, folks, very much. That's very nice. So we got it built, and we're happy, and we saved about $1.1 billion, essentially. And it's up, it's open, it's operating, and we're happy. Everybody's happy. If you vote Republican this November, we will continue to cut your taxes, cut your regulations, and raise your incomes. We will protect Medicare and Social Security. We will continue to confirm judges who interpret our Constitution as written. We will secure our border. We will pass case law. We'll stop those sanctuary cities, stop catch and release, end visa lottery, the worst. Pick it out of a hat. Pick it out of a hat. How about that? Visa lottery. We have a lottery for people coming to the United States. I don't think those countries are putting their finest in the lottery. We say, how did these people come here? We got them in the lottery. Oh, great. We're going to end the lottery, end chain migration, which is terrible. And we will keep the criminals, drug dealers, and terrorists the hell out of our country. We will lift millions of our citizens from welfare to work, from dependence to independence, and from poverty to prosperity. For years you watched as your leaders apologized for America. You now have a president who is proudly standing up for you and for America. Thank you. We are standing up for your values. We are standing up for Wisconsin. And we are proudly standing up for our great national anthem. If you want to continue this incredible momentum, then you must vote Republican. Go out and vote. Vote for Leah. Vote for Scott. Great people. You won't get better. Loyal citizens like you help build this country, and together we are taking back our country, returning power to you, the American people. That's what's happening. This state was settled by tough frontier men and strong pioneer women who braved the wilderness to build a life and a home. They didn't have a lot of money. They didn't have a lot of luxury. But they all had one thing in common. They loved their families, they loved their country, and they loved their God. These courageous Wisconsin patriots did not shed their blood, shed their sweat and tears, so that we could sit at home while others tried to erase their legacy and destroy our proud American heritage. For the sake of our freedom and for the sake of our children, we are going to work, we are going to fight, and we are going to win, 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 and we are going to keep on winning like never before. We will not bend. We will not break. We will never give in. We will never give up. We will never back down. We will never surrender. And we will always fight on to victory, victory, victory. Because we are Americans. And our hearts bleed red, white, and blue. We are one people, one family, and one glorious nation under God. And together, we will make America wealthy again. We will make America strong again. We will make America safe again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much, Wisconsin. Thank you.